And girls need to be empowered and prepared to engage in male-dominated spaces as one way to tackle the issues of gender-based violence, sentiment supported by co-founder Victoria Shepherd, who acknowledges that governments have a responsibility to invest in young girls as pillars of society and also help in counseling and treating victims of gender-based violence.
The gender inequalities in our communities, these are the barriers that are hindering our girls from accessing accessing school, accessing the leadership role, and also not being able to achieve their greatest potential.
Speaking during a Women in Leadership Forum in Mathare, nominated Senator Christola Sige emphasized that women must make decisions about their lives that do not jeopardize their future.
Make sure that your decisions today don't betray your tomorrow. As women, there's many more stumbling blocks than there are for men. And men will use everything they can against us to discredit us, to make us look like we're less than, or incapable, or inadequate.
A recent report by the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights indicates that since September, at least 97 women have been killed, highlighting the severity of the crisis as cases of violence against women continue to rise. Additionally, a 2023 report by UN Women revealed that Africa recorded the highest rates of intimate partner and family-related femicide, followed by the Americas and Oceania. Electin Odera, K24 TV.
Right, now as the world confronts the environmental impact of paper production, the shift to digital platforms offers a sustainable solution by reducing deforestation, carbon emissions and waste. Publishers are now transitioning to digital formats for newspapers, e-books and educational content, aligning with global sustainability goals while enhancing accessibility and convenience. On this week's edition of Voice of Nature, David Kagina explains how moving away from print, we are not only saving trees but also fostering a greener future.
For centuries, paper has been at the heart of communication. From the first newspapers to the novels that inspire us, paper is a staple of human progress. But as the world faces the realities of climate change, the toll of paper production on the environment is becoming increasingly apparent. A shift is underway, one that is moving us away from printed pages towards a greener digital future.
When you cut a tree, you cut your future. You destroy many lives for tomorrow. And our goal is to ensure that we protect our environment and conserve our environment as much as possible. Any effort that is made towards conserving and saving our forests and trees goes a long way in saving our future.
Every year, billions of trees are felled to meet the global demand for paper. In fact, it takes about 24 trees to produce just 1 ton of printing paper. That's a lot of trees and a lot of carbon dioxide being released into the atmosphere.
It's not just about the paper. It's also the ink. It is the electricity that you consume, but that the machines run on.
There is a solution. Digital platforms are allowing us to reduce our reliance on paper without sacrificing access to the information we need.
We've made the commitment to at least grow 100,000 trees, and we shall be appealing to Kenyans of goodwill to also join us in this initiative. As a business, if you affect or continuously degrade the environment and the surroundings, you deplete resources. So even the products you're making no longer make sense as you go by. So sustainability has to be embraced by everyone. We are working with also the Green Belt movement. It's an organization that has been in the environment conservation space for the last 47 years.
As people daily, we are not an ivory tower. We listen to the people, and the people are saying, stop cutting trees, grow trees. So we are going to conserve the environment by stopping cutting trees for print purposes, which will then which has got an effect on deforestation.
People Daily, a leading newspaper, has embraced this change. Instead of cutting trees to meet demand for print copies, they are now publishing digitally, reducing their environmental impact for the past 32 years while still delivering the same high-quality journalism.
Production of newspapers in the print model produces a lot of waste in terms of paper. It also pollutes the environment because we have our printing presses use emit fumes that are pollutants. So this is going to have a positive effect in reducing pollution and waste in terms of newspaper and other associated material. We have decided to distribute our newspaper differently. We have decided to distribute it in a form that is cleaner, that is clever, and that is reachable to our audiences using a digital platform. We are producing our content and putting it in an app called PD app.
The issue of environmental sustainability for us is a bigger concern than us waiting for a newspaper to be read until it dies. No. We decided it's a bigger cause.
As a green product, we have curated our content in such a way that we are accommodating more content on the environment. We have a pull-out dedicated to issues environment and 2 pages of the product dedicated to environment stories every day.
It is the last piece of People Daily newspaper. History in the making, ladies and gentlemen.
Small businesses and publishers make the switch to digital platforms. They are not only conserving trees, but also minimizing pollution, saving water, and reducing energy consumption. The Kenyan government issues books annually, and the demand is especially high in the implementation of the CBC curriculum. The government is in the process of distributing 1,024,000 books for use by grade 9 students countrywide. On the other side, Lohol digital platform is attempting to change how things are done.
Content yetu ni vitabu za kuanzia watoto wa chekechea hadi wale wa high school. So kitu ambacho tunafanya ni tuna bring other publishers on board ili tuweze kugo green pia sisi as publishers as well. So for Lohol Learning, we don't only have books from our parent company, which is Longhorn Publishers, but we also have vitabu za publishers wengine ambao slowly wanakubali kwamba digital is the way to go, na wanatupa vitabu zao kuzidigitize ili ziweze kuwa katika hiyo platform yetu.
The transition to digital learning is vital, with schools partnering with publishers to embrace e-books and e-learning platforms. The world is fostering a new generation that values sustainability, technology and innovation.
Schools have been a bit resistant to change, but utapata kuna shule zinasema okay, let us do hybrid. Tuwe na vitabu kidogo za print na tuwe na mfumo wa kidigitali as we look into fully implementing 100% digitization of schools.
Every publisher, every government institution should embrace digital platforms for publishing.
Every small action counts, from switching to digital newspapers to embracing e-books. This is taking steps towards a greener, more sustainable future. By reducing dependence on paper and transitioning to e-books and e-papers, this is conserving precious resources, cutting down on waste and minimizing pollution.
One tree can sink up to 22 kgs of carbon in a year. And that same tree can produce enough oxygen for 2 grown-up persons in a year. So when you save 1 tree, you are actually saving 2 lives in terms of the oxygen. And you can translate that into economy and economic value that you are saving and the future that you are saving for the generation to come.
The move to digital is not just about convenience. It's about creating a sustainable future for generations to come. Every tree saved, every digital page read is a small action that adds up to a greener, healthier world. For Voice of Nature, I'm David Kagina.
Right, that is a formative piece there by David Kagina. Of course, we do want to take a break here. When we come back, I'll be taking you through some sporting action here on Evening Edition.
Upendo huvumilia, upendo hufadhili. Hauna wivu, haujisifu, wala hauna kiburi. Upendo hauji kwa masharti, bali hukusudia kutoa tu, wala sio kuchukua.
Kupata upendo kama sikiza tune yako, dial *811*621#.
Mozart Casino Jackpot. Zungusha gurudumu la furaha. Kuwa mshindi. Mozart Bet.
At People Daily, we believe small actions lead to monumental changes. As we commit to a greener future, embrace simple steps, reduce, reuse, and recycle. It's time to go green. Kuwa Green. Switch off unused lights, opt for reusables over disposables, and support eco-friendly products. A choice, no matter how small, makes a difference. Inspire others with your green journey, and together let's shape a more sustainable tomorrow. Kuwa Green is an initiative of the People Daily.
I will love you without condition.
Oh yeah, Nairobi, Kenya comes alive on the 7th of December 2024.
Malaika.
At SK, the Dome Jamhuri Park Showground from 7 p.m. as the sensational Register Etana will be performing live at the Good Vibes Festival. Tickets are now available at ticketyetu.com. Advanced regular tickets are going for 2,000 and 2,500 shillings at the gate. Advanced VIP tickets are going for 4,000 shillings and 5,000 at the gate, while VVIP tickets are going for 6,000 and 8,000 Kenyan shillings at the gate. Ingia, ticket yetu na ushike tiko yako leo. Come and have some good vibes.
I'm not the sort of person who falls in and quickly out of love. But to you, I give my affection right from the start.
K24 Sports News, powered by Mozart Bet.
Angukia welcome bonus. Only on Mozart. Karibishwa kama mgeni. Register now on mozartbet.co.ke to angukia free bets under free spins bonanza. Kuwa mshindi. Mozart Bet.
All right, now the Kenya Sevens men's rugby team Shujas have lost 31-14 in the final Pool D match at the HSBC World Rugby Sevens Series. Dubai Sevens leg now held on Saturday at the United Arab Emirates. Kenya lost her first game of the leg against France Sevens 24-19. They later beat South Africa's Sevens men's rugby team Blitzbok 22-17, with Patrick Odongo dotting down twice to give Kenya first win against South Africa in Dubai. Now Kenya then lost against Australia 31-14. The Kenya men's Sevens rugby team Shujaa are playing in the HSBC World Rugby Sevens Series for the first time this season after being relegated from the HSBC World Rugby Series in May 2023.
Goodness gracious me! Wow! The Shujaa conquer the Blitzboks for the first time ever in Dubai.
Now, Kenya's women's football team, Harambee Starlets, drew 2-2 against Morocco in their first friendly match played on Friday night in Rabat, Morocco. Now, Kenyan lethal striker Wana Halima Dogo Adams scored twice as Kenya shared spoils with the home team as the match ended 2-2. The second friendly match will take place on Tuesday, December 3rd, 2024 at 1:45 p.m. local time. Harambee Starlets coach Beldino Demba is using the FIFA friendly matches to prepare her team for the international matches.
Hey, away! Punch away! Far! Make sure umetoa mtu kwako alafu punch ball away.
Opponent alikuwa sawa, dakika za kwanza tu kujua venye anacheza, but venye tumeendelea kucheza game tumejua ako aje, na na hope game next tutawin inshallah. Hizi friendly kama hizi zitatujenga sisi kama wachezaji tushikane miguu kabisa kwa pamoja. Unajua ni watu wengi hatujacheza kwa pamoja kitambo. So at least tukipata friendly more kama hizi zitafanya tu bond pamoja sisi na official wote, sisi kama wote tu kama team. Yeah. Naweza sema mabao yangu ni mabao tu ya kawaida. Mimi sina mambo. Acha next game nizidi kupambana na kama team tuzidi kupambana kabisa. Hizo bao si zangu, ni za team.
Now, Kenya Police FC have appointed former Burundi national team head coach Etienne Ndariagije as their new tactician. Now, the Burundian replaces Salim Babu, who was dismissed with the entire coaching staff following a string of poor results. Etienne has previously handled the Tanzanian national team Vital OFC in Burundi, Azam FC in the Tanzanian league, as well as Rwandan outfit Bugesera FC.
Nafurahi kuwepo hapa kwa sababu nina imani kuwa malengo ya club inaendana na kile na mimi nahitaji kupata. Kwa hiyo tutasaidizana kwa experience yangu na na viongozi, kwa sababu nawapongeza sana. Nimeweza kuona vijana wamesajili wachezaji wazuri na pia wameandaa timu vizuri. Kwa siku nimekaa nao, kwa kweli nimeona kile ambacho tumeongea nimeanza kukiona. Kwa hiyo nina imani kuwa pamoja na Mungu tutafikia malengo yetu ambayo tumejiwekea mbele, ikiwa ni kuona timu ya Police FC inakuwa juu katika nchi Kenya, baada na kwa Afrika yote, ili iweze kwenda kufika mbali, tufikie na hayo malengo ambayo tumejiwekea.
The Kenya men's volleyball defending champions, Kenya Prisons, continued with their great start to a season after defeating Nairobi Prisons 3-1 in the Kenya Volleyball Federation Premier League match played on Saturday at Nyayo Stadium. Now, Kenya Prisons won by